All right, everybody, welcome to Teaching Crypto. This is AZ Crypto. I hope you had a wonderful 4th of July weekend with your friends and family. A couple important things to talk about today. I want to talk about Bitcoin mainly, but there is a Voyager scam going on. Be careful. There has been a leak of information. Now, whether it came from Binance or Voyager itself, who knows? Could it be Ethos? I don't think so because more people have been contacted than just people that had signed up for Ethos. Um, it seems that someone has gotten a hold of phone numbers, emails, and account information in terms of how much value you were supposed to get back and offering extra perks if you contact them. Guys, this is a scam. Voyager is not reaching out to anyone with any type of perks. They don't have 10% extra to give back to you. So if you get a phone call or an email, disregard it. That is not Voyager. I want to make sure nobody falls for it. It was happening over the holiday weekend and it was happening as late as yesterday. So those are scammers. Unfortunately, there was some type of information leak with customer names, phone numbers, and emails. Is that a lawsuit? Maybe. But again, don't fall for it at all. Be very careful. I want to talk about ETH today mainly. And by the way, if you're still waiting for your Voyager funds to come through, some of you got emails that talked about possibly it coming soon and been in more than 10 days. So if you are one of those people, just be patient for now. Hopefully, you get your stuff as soon as possible. Now, really quickly, I want to talk about BTC and I want to talk about something really important. Just in the last few days, some people have been getting not concerned, but just they're a bit shaky on BTC for some reason, and I'm not sure why. Now, yesterday I tweeted something out, and I just want to go over the numbers just for perspective. And this was from documenting Bitcoin, and I tweeted, zooming out helps. I just want to read some simple numbers to you. Obviously, in 2009, during July 4th, Bitcoin wasn't worth anything. 2010, 1 cent. Now, 2011, July 4th, $15. 2012, back to $7. 2013, $77. Then 2014, $637. 2015, down to $257. Remember, this is a cycle. 2016, $670. Now, here we go. 2017, $2,598. 2018 on July 4th, $6,579. 2019, $11,764. 2020, $9,084. 2021, July 4th, 34,000. This is the Bitcoin price, $973. Last year, obviously, towards the bottom of the cycle, 19,750. And then as of yesterday, at one point, we're now below that, obviously. We're in the 30,500 range. We were at 31,000, $51. The point is, if you zoom out and you have a really long perspective, Bitcoin is great. So guess what? You bought yesterday. You buy today. The chances of Bitcoin being anywhere near 30 to 31,000 are very slim. What is it going to be? Is it going to be 60? Is it going to be 70? Is it going to be 55? Is it going to be 80? Is it going to be 90? Impossible to know. But by looking at the chart, you can't tell me that Bitcoin is not an outstanding investment in the short term over the next 18 to 24 months, right? No one can time it perfectly. And I heard a lot of people say, well, buy 6 months before the halving and then sell 18 months after. It's not an exact science, though, because look, guys, December, 15K. A month ago, believe it or not, if you just zoom back a month ago, 24K. So getting frustrated with price action being at 30K and some people are calling for 29.5, 28.5. So if you buy right now at a little over 30,000, are you going to be that upset if it goes down to 28.5? If a year from now it's at 60, 70, or 80? I don't think so, obviously. And so just some perspective there. And when you're talking about people into crypto, by the way, please hit that like and subscribe button. We've got some new subscribers. We'd love to help you guys, help us take us to the 700 and above number, hoping for 1,000 subs as soon as possible, guys. So anytime you could help, it would be greatly appreciated. Now, I want to talk about a couple things besides Bitcoin. ETH right now is about around 1,900. And you might say, so what? Hey, yeah, and by the way, please go ahead and hit that, punch that like button as well. 1,600 just a month ago. That's a small zoom. A year ago, low was 1,000. And so what could ETH be during this cycle? I would say, my opinion, absolute worst case scenario, and I don't even see this as being realistic, 5,000 as an all-time high. But really, we're looking at a minimum of 10,000. So even getting ETH right now at 2,000, great investment because it's a safe investment. Obviously, there are other alts that are going to run much higher during the process. But ETH, excellent opportunity, even now that it's run. I just, again, these are very simple things that you could do. But looking right now, I don't think in the fall, guys, you're going to be able to get ETH anywhere near 2,000, let alone 1,900. So if you haven't gotten into ETH and you want something safe and secure, we've talked about in your portfolio, look at it right now. Could it go down into the low 1,800s? Possibly could. Now, I want to talk about Litecoin because last week Litecoin ran from 80, and then we saw it run all the way up to 114 in a matter of just a little over 24 hours. And so the question is, can Litecoin do another run before its halving in early August, less than a month from now, about 27 days from now? I really think the answer is a yes, a capitalized yes in bold. I do expect Litecoin to make another run, not financial advice here. Now, why is it important that we're talking about Litecoin? Well, it's come back a little bit as BTC's kind of struggled to take off here. And not, in my opinion, it's not a struggle, it's a consolidation. Litecoin's come all the way back to 100. It's a little over 101 as I record this, as I look at the charts. Could Litecoin make another run up to 130, 140? Absolutely. Now, here's the thing about Litecoin. It's not something that I would hold for an entire cycle like a BTC or an ETH. It would be something I would take my 30% profit. And I've talked about this before. The alts, my position is take profits aggressively, right? You could always buy back in during later moments during the cycle. You could hold these, fine. But, the thing is, if you bought at 80 or 70, when I did that short on ETH earlier, on Litecoin earlier in the summer, and you sold at 114, that's a good profit, or 110, or even 100. Now you come back in around 100, 101, 102, and a week from now it's at 130. That's a great profit. Not every profit has to be a grand slam. Singles, doubles, and triples are just as important for the baseball analogy. And so some perspective today after the holiday weekend, not everything goes up right away. And yes, I think the bear market is behind us because I don't think BTC is retracing anywhere near 15K. There's always going to be bumps, right? Things don't go straight up. But the point here is, if you zoom out, and I think it's important to do that, if you really do zoom out on some of these, I was looking today at Engine again. 31 cents right now. I can't imagine we're not going to see $1 in the next 12 months. Not financial advice here, but these type of opportunities here, and you're going to have to be patient. Engine's not going to $1 tomorrow. It's not going to $1 next week, but at some point, Engine's not going to run before or after the halving. Have a hard time believing that. And so these are things that continually look out for as the market shapes up. Now, in terms of the last show, I talked a little bit about Chainlink. It hasn't gone up yet. And again, that's about patience. But I still think that Chainlink within the summer has got a really good run in it as well. And we've had some don't worry, Mr. Fromo is going to be back soon with some specific shows about specific tokens you guys have been asking about. Jasmine, Quant. A lot of you have asked about those, and we're going to get those out to you guys. And you guys could really, really help us out. And if you didn't tune in at the beginning of the show, the Voyager scam, be careful. Anyone contact you via email or phone number, that is not Voyager. That is not Voyager support. They are not giving you guys anything extra. Great question in the chat. What price targets do you feel Link can get to over the next couple months? Between 8 to 9 would be my guess. Educated guess. Sorry, I should say that. Not financial advice. But I think the Link chart, because it's been consolidating for so much, sets it up to 8 to 9. In the next bull run, that's a great question. So if you look at Chainlink last time, it did disappoint a little bit, right? So Chainlink, for example, in the last bull run, people were expecting huge things, oracles, all that stuff. It got just below 53. Can it get to an all-time high? Possibly. Right now, the market cap for Chainlink is 3.4 billion. So I would say, 20 to 30 is very, very, $20 to $30 in terms of a price range is very, how do I put this? Conservative, I think, for Chainlink. It's not something I would go heavy into. It's just one of the ones that I would look at, making a small profit over the summer. It's behind Litecoin for me in terms of what I like, but it looks at the chart, another opportunity. But you go down and look at some of these right now that have kind of come down a little bit. HBAR, well below 5 cents again, right? Okay. And just, if you're DCAing in dollar cost average, you're building your portfolio here slowly. And what you really, check my shirt here that was given. What you really want to do is try to accumulate Bitcoin now, because you want to take advantage of that Bitcoin rise to 40K. And that's what I see happening. I see a 40K BTC at some point in the fall. Can I tell you if it's going to be September 1st, August 10th, or September 25th? I cannot. But I really am confident that we're going to see BTC get to 40K. So now getting in the 30s, I think it's a great thing. And again, I don't expect the market to go straight up. There'll be retraces. But at some point in the cycle, you're not going to get BTC below 40K. So right now, looking at 30K, not bad at all. So just things to take in mind. But hey, Litecoin today, if it retraces under $100, not financial advice, take a look, because the halving is coming in early August. And so we're less than a month and a halving. I have a hard time believe that Litecoin is not going to make another run, whether that's 20, 30, 40%, can't tell you, but the halving's going to cost, just alone on the news and social media, you're going to see Litecoin go back up again. I really do believe that. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in a day after a holiday. We really appreciate it. Please hit that like, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button. We love when you guys participate. So we will see you again tomorrow, guys. This is AZ Crypto. You guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you later.